if you divide the function of nervous system, and we can divide into two categories, like basic function of nervous system, like motor, locomotion, posture, then sensory information like touch, vibration, pressure, pain, special senses from eye, ear, and tongue, then nose. From there, the sensory informations. Then autonomic reflexes, circulation, digestion, respiration, these are all maintained by autonomic nervous systems. And along with that, many of the functions, physiological function in the body. So these are the basic motor division or motor functions, sensory functions or afferent neuron function, and autonomic functions, parasympathetic, sympathetic, and enteric nervous system. And another second part is another part of nervous system function is higher function. Those are control, or those are regulates the cognitive functions like learning, memory, reasoning, or intelligence part. Those are also controlled or regulated by the nervous system. These are higher functions or cortical functions. Then emotions like feeling, consciousness, awareness, and those are under the category of higher functions. So these are, we can divide into two categories, basic and the higher functions. Then some of the important aspects of nervous system, like some of the points which you have to remember or which you have to know. The neuron stops dividing within a short period after birth. Then more than 99% of sensory informations received by the nervous systems are discarded by the brain as irrelevant. So all the information, sensory information, almost 99% are discarded. Only 1% is processed and they responds. So in general, so neuroglia, they are capable to divide. On the other hand, neurons, they cannot have the capability to divide. And neuroglia, they provide the structural and functional support to the neuron. Or it provide a very good environment for the neuron to functions. And both the neuroglia and the neuron, they required chemically stable environment for their proper functioning. If there is concentration differences, significant difference in the cerebral spinal fluid, the neuron, they cannot function properly. And that environment, stable environment, is provided by the choroid plexus. And choroid plexus, they regulate the cerebral spinal fluid, and there the endothelial cells and ependymal cells provide these cells are very important role for regulating or secretion of cerebrospinal fluid. Ependymal cell is a neuroglial cell, or endothelial cell. So we know that endothelial cells form the blood-brain barrier, but here in this area of the brain, they have fenestrated capillaries. They form fenestration, and also they form the large and fenestrated capillaries, so that inflammatory cells can enter into the nervous system, some of the selective inflammatory cells. And these choroid plexus are regulating and producing the cerebral spinal fluid. And CNS is protected by meninges. Therefore, this meninges provide a cushion to the CNS, or a layer that protect the CNS, or smooth covering of CNS. And cerebral spinal fluid also gives the protections, meninges and the cerebral spinal fluid. Neuroglia are most abundant in the nervous system, almost 90% of nervous system is neuroglia.